Going to learn about how to create a new SCADA display in our SCADA software, how to communicate with this PLC, and how to create a new tag in our SCADA software. And in our previous video, we have created our SCADA project, and after that, we will continue from this video. So for that, I am opening our SCADA software, and as we have seen on the left side we have the Explorer window. So for adding a display in our SCADA, because whatever you want to monitor or whatever you want to control from the SCADA software, for that we require a display. In that display we can add some objects or equipment that we have in our plant or in the industry, and we can give the animations and give the graphic control to that object. And so for creating the display, we have to go in the Explorer window, and in Explorer window you can see here the graphics folder. After the graphics folder you can see the displays menu. So just right click on this display menu and you can see the new option. So just click on the new option and our new display will be created. So like this our first display is created, and like this you can add multiple displays. So I just right clicking on this display folder and your display will be added. Now if I want to change some dimensions or change the size of the window, or if I want to change the background color of this window, so for that you can go to the display setting by right clicking on this display anywhere in the display and go to display settings, and you can change the background as well as the size also. Like you can specify the size in pixels, or if you want to change the color of the background, so you can also change that. And like this we can arrange our display settings. After that, now like this we can create our displays in the SCADA software. After, if I want to communicate the PLC with this SCADA software, so how to do that? So right now I have the PLC that is connected with my laptop, and I have one program that is transferred to that PLC, and I'm connected right now in online mode with the PLC. So I have created one program that is a start switch that is operating the motor, and stop switch that is turning off the motor. Now if I want to connect this PLC with my SCADA software, so for that we have to add one communication server between our SCADA and PLC, because both we have the PLC in hardware and the SCADA in our software. So we have to link both of them through any medium. So for that we have our communication software, that is a RS link software. So we'll create one communication server from the RS links, and that will communicate our PLC to the SCADA, because from the RS links we can communicate to the PLC via adding our communication driver. So from that we can also communicate to the SCADA to the PLC. So for that, in our Explorer window of the SCADA project, you can see your SCADA project name. That is right now in my case I have first SCADA project name. So you can see that SCADA project name. So just right click on that project and you can see this type of menus. So just select the add new server. After that you have to select the OPC DA server. So just click on that OPC DA server. So that is our communication server basically. So, and you can provide any name to this OPC DA server. So I am providing the SCADA name, and if you want to write in a description, so you can also write that. After that we have to select this option. Server will be hosted on the local computer, and which server, that server name we have to provide. So just click on the browse button, and from the menus we have to select this RS links OPC server. So this is our communication server. So just select this RS links OPC server and click on the OK button, apply, and then click on the OK button. So we have created our one communication server in our SCADA project. So that will be showing after your project name, that is a SCADA. Now we have to create this same server or same name topic in our RS Link software, because RS Link software is our communication software. It is communicating with the PLC. So that RS links will communicate from PLC, and from RS links we can receive the data into the SCADA. So for that I am opening our communication software, that is RS Links Classics, and in this RS Links, as you can see right now, AB Ethernet IP, that is our Allen Bradley Ethernet IP driver, that is configured right now, and this is the IP address of PLC, and this is my Micrologix 1400 PLC that is connected with my laptop right now. And for creating this SCADA project or SCADA topic, that is the communication server in this RS Links Classic software. So for that we have to go in the menu bar. In menu bar you can see this DDOPC option. So just click on that, and after that you can see the topic configuration option. So just click on the topic configuration and create a new topic from the bottom of this window, and provide the same name as we have created our communication server, that is a SCADA. Name of that server is SCADA. So same name you have to provide in this topic configuration. So I am providing the same name of the SCADA. After that you can see here our on the right side of this window you can see our communication driver. So just expand your communication driver and you can see your PLC. So just select this PLC and click on the apply button and update this topic. So what it will indicates, so this SCADA topic is connected or applied or attached with this PLC. So whatever the data of that PLC will be receiving or transmitting through this SCADA topic, and this SCADA topic we are accessing in our SCADA software or our in our factory talk software. So from this we can communicate the data from the PLC, or we can transfer the data from the SCADA to the PLC. So like this we can communicate our PLC with the SCADA software. Now if I want to monitor anything or if I want to control anything from the SCADA, so for that first of all I have to take that equipment or push buttons or lamps indication. After that I have to provide a tag, or I have to create a tag for that. So what is tag? So basically tag is just a user defined name that will be created by a user to any topic or any equipment or any object that will be taken in this SCADA software. Like if I want to take any square block or square box, or if I want to take any button from this menu bar for in our SCADA window. So for that, just for example, I am taking any rectangle and drawing the rectangle like this. So for this is the rectangle, and if I want to add some animation with this rectangle, or if I want to control anything to the PLC from this rectangle, so for that I have to provide a tag, or I have to create a tag for this particular object. So basically tag or tag name is our user defined name that will be created by a user, and each and every tag or each and every tag name that is created in our SCADA, that will be unique name. So we cannot create a multiple we cannot create a same name tag in our SCADA software. So like this, that is our SCADA tag. Now if I want to create one SCADA tag, so for that where to create a SCADA tag? So basically above the graphics folder in the Explorer window you can see here the tags menu is there. So just double click on that tag menu, and our tag table or tag creation table will be open. So like this our tag folder or tag creation table will be open. So here first of all we have to provide a name to our tag. So just for example I am providing any name of like motor. So that will be in my program. So I have provided the name of that motor. After that we have to select a type. Which type of tag is this? So basically there are three types of tag. First one is analog, which will be as when we are connecting analog sensor or analog signals. For that we have analog type of the tag. After that digital tag, which means whatever the tag value will be 0 or 1, that will be our analog tag, sorry, digital tag. After that we have the string tag. So that string, which means it will contain a alphanumeric character. Whenever you want to pass any message or you want to type any ID or password, so for that we have to select the type string type. Right now the motor is our digital output, so for that I am selecting a digital. After that, if you want to write any description for this text, so you can write that. And after that, you can see the data source. So data source, there are two type of data source. First one is device and second one is memory. So what is device and what is memory? Which means whenever I want to communicate any tag with the PLC, that is called a device tag, which means that data will be coming from our PLC to the SCADA. And if I want to create any tag that will be not communicating with the PLC, that is just for showing in the SCADA software, so that will be our memory tag. So right now I want to communicate with the PLC, so for that I am selecting the type, the device tag. So the data of this tag will be coming from the device, which means from the my PLC, and the address of that this motor, so that I have to select from our this address. So after that, after in this address bar, you can see the options menu on the right side, that is the three dots. So just click on that. So this type of tech browser window will be opened. So just click on this refresh all folder. So whenever you click on the refresh all folder, you can see your communication server name, that is a SCADA. After that, we have to expand that folder. In that folder, we have to click on the expand the online folder. And when you expand your online folder, you can see this type of folder like B3, C5, F8, I, and 700. So what are these folders? So these folders are data files of our PLC. That will be here it is. So in our programming software, as you have seen earlier, we have the data files of input, output, binary addresses, timer, counter, integer addresses, float addresses. So this type of data files we have. So this data file is communicating with this SCADA software. So now if I want to take my output in this SCADA software, so I have to select that address of output. So right now the address of that motor output, that will be output 0. So for that I am selecting this O0 folder from this. After that I am selecting this O000, O0.0, and just click on the OK. And whenever you select any addresses from this SCADA software, so you can see here that bit number is not available in this address. So that bit number, which means that is a terminal number where I have connected this output of the motor, that is a like this. You can see the address O:0/0. So /0, that will be my bit address or terminal address. So the terminal address we have to provide manually in this SCADA software like /0, and just click on the accept button. So that tag will be created and that will be added in our tag table. Like this is motor and the tag type is digital. Okay, now I am closing this tag browser. Now if I want to monitor or if I want to check that value of the motor or check the condition of the motor in this SCADA software, so I can check that. So for this I am just taking a simple circle from this toolbar and making one animation. So for providing the animation to this circle, I am just right clicking on this circle, and you can see the animation options, and in that animation option we can see the color property. So this will be our animation properties. So I want to change the color of this object whenever the output is turned on. So for that I am going to the color property, and in this expression window I can write the tag of that output. So the tag of that output, that will be a motor. So I am directly writing the name because we have created our tag before. So I can directly write the tag name, that is a motor. And whenever the motor's value will be 0, so the color of this circle will be in red color. And whenever the value of motor will be 1, so the color of this circle will be turned into the green. So this is my basic animation property, and after that I'm clicking on the apply button. After that I'm clicking on the close button. Now I have applied the animation property to this circle object, and I have already applied the tag name to this object. Now if I want to check this process in this SCADA software, because right now we are in development window, and if you want to check anything to your SCADA project after completion of the SCADA project. So for that we have to create a runtime window. So that runtime window will run your developed SCADA project. But if I want to just test this window, so for that we have the testing option available. So we can directly test our project in the development window only. So that test option will be available on the after the menu bar. You can see here that is a test button. So just click on the test display button and our window will be connected in the testing mode. So yes, right now it is connected, and whenever it is connected, you can see here the color of the circle is in turned into the red, which means right now that output is in off condition. So I'm already having it connected in online mode. So as you can see here, the motor is turned off. Okay, now if I will press the start push button from the panel, so you can see here the motor is turned on. So same way in our SCADA software, as you can see here, the circle is turned into the green color. So like this, that SCADA is communicating with the PLC right now, as well as the output is turned on the PLC. Same way, this output is operate, as you can see the visualization of that output in our SCADA software. And if I turn off the motor from the panel, so you can see here that circle will be turned into the red color. So like this we can check the process and we can monitor this process also in our SCADA software. And whenever you test the display or testing is completed, you can directly go to the edit display option, which means our development window will be directly that testing window will be directly converted into the development window. Now this will be just a monitoring option. Now if I want to control this output from this SCADA software, so we can also do that from the SCADA, because SCADA is used for also monitoring as well as controlling of the plant. So for that, in our programming software, I have created this program. So this is the start switch address, that is a push button that is connected with the PLC on the panel, and this is my stop switch address, that is push again a push button that is connected with the PLC. Now if I want to control this motor from the SCADA, so for that we have to change our program, because this is this address is our physical inputs address, because whenever I press the push button from the control panel, so that will be gives the signal to the PLC, and PLC is processing that signal, and that will be turned on our output. Now if I want to control this output from the SCADA, so for that this address is not written from the SCADA software, because it is a hardware signal address. So for controlling the objects from the SCADA, we have to take binary addresses in our programming software. So for that I am taking one another input in the parallel with this start switch. So that is our binary address, because binary address is our internal addresses or internal bits that will be used as an input as well as output as per our requirement. So I am taking one binary address in parallel with this start switch as well as in parallel with this stop switch. Yes, so I have taken one binary number 0 to this starts in parallel with the start switch, and binary number 1 with this in parallel with this stop switch, and I'm downloading this program to the PLC. And yes, we have connected in online mode. Now if I want to control this output from the SCADA, so I have to connect this B30 address with the SCADA and with one object. So for that we will go in our programming software of the SCADA, that is FactoryTalk. And in this FactoryTalk I have to take the first of all I have to create tags for that start and stop switch. So for that I am going into the tag option from our Explorer window. And in this tag menu, just click on the next button and provide any name to that switch. Select the type of that input, and for addressing just click on this three dots. And right now I have taken the B3 address, so I am selecting this B3. And after that I have selected the B3 0/0 option, that will be our start switch address. So I am just taking /0, writing /0 in our tag option. So just click on the accept, and that start switch tag is created. After that I want to create a new tag, so just click on the next button. After that I want to create a stop push button tag, so I have created that. Select the type of that tag, and after that I have to write the address, that is a B30/1, that will be my stop switch address. So just click on the accept button and click on the close button. So we have created our tags of start switch and stop switch. Now I have to add the push button for that start switch and stop switch. So we have push button in the objects menu bar. In here we can see this different type of push button. Right now I want to add one momentary push button. Momentary push button, which means when you click on that push button, at that time only that push button is in one state. When you release or click, that push button will again change its state to the zero. So for that I am taking the momentary push button, and when you want to draw that push button, or where you want to draw that push button, just click on the your cursor and drag that button like this. Like you are drawing a normal rectangle, like that you just drag and drop that button. And when you release your cursor, so this type of properties menu will be open. So from these properties you can change the appearance of this button, as well as you can write a caption to this. And you can first of all we can directly change the highlight color or border width or height. You can change the border style, you can change the background style, you can change the shape of this button also. And you can also check the actions, which means normally open, normally closed, like this. After that we have a uh, states tab. In this state tab I can write a caption for this. For example, if I want to write a caption like this is a start switch, so I can directly write the caption, and the font color and font size and all that you can do here. After that we have a connection tab. In this connection tab, as you can see here, the tag expression bar. In this tag expression bar I have to write the tag name of this start button. So that tag name will be a start. So just click on this tag expression bar and write your tag that we have created in this our tag option. So this is the start option, start tag I have created earlier, and just click on the OK button. So this our start button will be created. After that, if I want to create a stop button, so we can directly draw a new button and we can provide an address into that. And if you want to duplicate this start button, so just right click on this start button and we have the duplicate option. So our same button will be created. Now I have to just change the name from the start to the stop. So I'm changing the name. After that, go to the connection and change the tag name, that is tag name is stop. So that tag is already created by us. Now we have created a start switch as well as the stop switch, and we have the indication for the motor. Now again I'm connecting this SCADA display to the test mode. So just click on this test mode, and whenever I connect in the test mode, you can see here the indication turns into the right color. And I'm oh, showing the window of our programming software so you can easily understand. Yes. So if I press the start push button from the SCADA software, so it will gives the signal from this parallel path. So right now I'm clicking on the start push button. So when I click this push button, as you can see, the green indication on the push button is there. So it is giving the signal to this PLC like this. As you can see here, the green indication is there on our B30 a contact in our programming software. So it is giving the signal from the SCADA, and when I click on the stop push button, it will stops our output like this. If I press the start switch, you can see here the motor is turned into a green. If I press the stop switch, motor turns off. So like this, I can operate the process from the SCADA as well as from the panel. Right now I'm pressing the start push button from the panel, so it will it will turn on the motor, as well as you can see the indication in the SCADA software. Same, I can stop the procedure and you can see the indication in the SCADA. So from the SCADA, visualization is very easy. So like this, we can connect our software with the PLC, and further animation properties and animation